Kufu has just died. The boat that we flew over in the harbour has just transported his remains into this temple, called the Lower Temple or Temple of the Valley. Here we can see the body of the king under the purification tent, where it's washed down. This is the first step of a slow preparation, 70 days, necessary for Kufu to be reborn and achieve eternal life. These steps will be performed in succession at 4 points in the funerary complex. The Lower Temple, where we are now, then the Royal Causeway we are flying over now, connecting the avenue to the Upper Temple, and lastly, the pyramid in which the king will be buried. Here it is, this fine pyramid, the seventh wonder of the world, dominating the plateau with its 146 meters of immaculate limestone. This is a master coup, but it's not a first attempt. In fact, one does not get to design and build such a masterpiece by chance. Khufu's pyramid is part of a well-established tradition of funerary architecture. The Egyptians continued to improve their construction technology right from the very first pyramid. The stepped pyramid of King Djoser, Snefru, the father of Khufu, had 3 built, with smooth sides, including the Red Pyramid, which immediately preceded that of Khufu. This is a magnificent pyramid, smaller and less steep than the Great Pyramid, but its plan is very pure. The distribution of the funerary chambers is straightforward. A descending corridor, 2 antechambers for the funerary furniture of the deceased, and a chamber in the mass of the pyramid. All these chambers are covered with a corbelled vault, that is to say, a vault constructed of rows of stones that become closer with increasing height and capable of supporting enormous vertical loads. The Egyptians had mastered this technique a long time before. The distribution of the corridors and internal installations is in line with what is observed in the previous pyramids. And here is the Pyramid of Khufu, higher, steeper, and with an internal layout that is a total departure from previous pyramids. There are 3 funerary chambers. The first, dug very deep into the bedrock and remaining unfinished, the second in the mass of the pyramid, and a final chamber at 1/3 of the height. This chamber is extraordinary, not only because of its location between 43 and 64 meters high, higher than anything known before, but also because it possesses a flat ceiling and 4 false ceilings beneath the roof of limestone rafters. We will see that this choice of a flat ceiling profoundly influenced the structure of the pyramid and its method of construction. One could even say that it was a determining factor. As for the corridors, they are more numerous than in the Red Pyramid, some branching off from the funeral chambers with quite a tortuous geometry. Finally, there is this enormous oblique structure, the Grand Gallery, unique in the architecture of the pyramids. Such a revolution is astonishing, the Egyptians having previously developed their technology gradually from one pyramid to the next. To sum up, the Khufu pyramid presents us with 2 enigmas, one in its construction, and then the one of this evolutionary leap.